I thought I would wind up in prison for the rest of my life or wind up dead on the streets.
One of 9 children, Rick Mascaro, was born to migrant workers in Winter Haven, Florida. His father died when he was just 4, and he and his siblings had to pick crops to survive.
We get out of school at 3 o'clock and we would go to work out in the fields, and we would work till sundown. I really didn't have time to study.
The family traveled up and down the East Coast following the harvest. The nomadic lifestyle was hard, and he still felt the pain of losing his father.
I felt empty inside because I knew there was something missing in my life, and I really didn't know what it was. And that's where my life got off track, was looking for something to fulfill that emptiness.
That search led to a number of bad choices. When he was 11, Rick became a drug runner for his neighbor.
People would be looking for some, you know, these guys was way older than me, and they would ask me, dude, I know where, and I said yes, and I would go, they would give me the money, I would go get it from them, and I would take a little bit out for myself.
Rick often stole to support his drug habits. After one arrest for theft, Rick was sent to live with a foster family in West Palm Beach. They were wealthy, and Rick thought all his problems were over.
They would help me with my schoolwork, you know, they would give me allowances, they would buy me what I wanted, you know. I thought, well, maybe this is what I need. Now the emptiness and the loneliness is going to be fulfilled.
But material possessions weren't enough to change Rick's heart. After a year, he ran away and went back to Winter Haven to live with his mother.
I would see the older folks drinking, getting high, you know, had their cars, and I got deep into crime, deeper than I wanted to be. I got offers from trafficking drugs to taking stolen vehicles across the border to Mexico.
In and out of courts and jail, Rick was eventually charged as a habitual criminal and sentenced to 30 years in prison. Once in prison, Rick began a spiritual quest.
In prison, you have so many religions, you know, and I've got bombarded with all of them, you know, telling me this is the way. And I asked God, I said, God, I want to know the truth. The Holy Spirit, just clear as day, pointed my face toward the Bible. He says, you want to know the truth? Right there's the truth.
So Rick began reading his Bible. Then later, he went to a weekend of prayer and praise at the prison chapel.
And that's when I said, God, I said, if you're real, I said, change me. I said, I'm not asking you to get me out of prison. I'm asking you to change my life. And I couldn't hold back anymore. I felt like someone had stuck their hand in my chest and just started massaging my heart, you know, where I had it so hard.
During the praise and worship time, something in Rick finally broke.
I dropped down with my face in my hands and I just started crying. From that moment on, I've had a hunger for God, to share God with people, to get into His Word and to have a relationship with Him.
Over the years, Rick grew in his faith. Then, after serving only 12 years of his 30-year sentence, he was released on parole. He married Paula and they have 3 children. Rick is now back in Florida, living and working near his mother. He also serves as a substitute pastor at a local church.
He's blessed me above and beyond what I deserve, you know, and that's why I give Him all glory and praise, because I don't know where I'd be today without an encounter with Jesus Christ.